abusuafo yem chia onemo akwaba emra eye be media GH so abusuafo akoye se ora team no omo adwuma no emu eye mreba because wo hwa enya de a omo chese omo di enkofo achi se omo fasika emra sesie no MPP fo a na se bibiara no hold appointment na so wo MPP mu abra na omo ewo aban mu a sika bi ekodi ne nchen no wutie ye papa lawyer Martin Pebua, a member of the oral team manager, say, "Adia, Ebimu Asha say a refund or musika because they are not ready to say a better more, just a better more and never say her or China I had a be. Ebimu Asha say a refund or musika, Bimu so a returning or musika busia. Maybe person because I want to see a court new kuti and somewhere papa. Martin Pebua, dear, at 2 about in a Savina, so I will chill more day. Now, actually, I do not be sure, so I may say her a bear media GH, so and then they deconnect channel this one. Need the logo consume. Your best of somebody wants to subscribe like no watch my for friends every day team. And you'll be at
somebody wants to give up the cash quietly. It's not possible. We are talking. Okay, as I'm not talking for Ora. Okay. I'm a citizen. I was always here before Ora came. If we were to say, oh, don't talk because you're Ora, no, we'll stifle debate. Right? So let's look at it. Let's take the example of the venture capital case. Lawyer Lassie and the others, they return the money. Venture capital, you know, venture capital, yes, a lot of it. I'm not sure they fully paid, but I know some have fully paid. But others I'm not sure of. So, but at least I'm mentioning that case where they returned it. Except that, you see, theirs came with a conviction. And also, number two, there are very few people who accept a conviction. So, with what Joe Jackson is talking about, there's the other method where we can sue in a civil court. We should explore the OSP Act when it says to recover the corruption loot. So we can attempt, let's try the jurisprudence. You see, any lawyer who practices daily in court will tell you that he's not afraid to lose. I'm sure I'm largely in this seat because I tried certain laws in the Supreme Court. I mean, like challenge them and then I won. Even if I had lost, well, that wouldn't have been the matter, but at least would have moved the jurisprudence forward. So I subscribe to the opinion that we should try with the OSP to say that, okay, maybe we can try the civil lawsuits. Okay. Where we see that the evidence for a criminal lawsuit will be difficult to, get a conviction, and also the time spans. So you know that Isimesi has so much money, you know the unexplained wealth thing. Yeah, so that we'll use it. Let's try something. I mean, if we were to lose, you will not lose a lesson in the judgment. Even when you lose a case, you learn some lessons. So I support the one where we will do the civil cases where we want to recover from those people when we don't get the evidence. Mr. Api Akubi is coming here, Honorable Api Akubi. You know, he never disclosed the identity of the businessman who brought the Ghana Must Go cash to Parliament. And so it frustrated that case. Honorable Barra, you're in that Parliament. Honorable Api Akubi, who is about taking his seat now, refused to disclose the identity of the businessman. And so what happened? That case is become virtually Yamutu, right? So that's a practical lesson. So what we are saying is that, listen, there's a lot of brinkmanship, right? People who have committed crimes, criminal offenses especially, don't want to go down. And our systems are not strong enough, okay? As I've already mentioned to the judiciary, etc. Ekufuado will be in there telling Kisi Ejabin, don't prosecute this person, delay this because elections are close, etc. They'll go and see judges, hey, don't do this, don't do that. You see, Ekufuado who has no shame in telling Bafo Boni to resign. Can you imagine all the other things he's done to the judiciary? Okay. Right? So the point is that our systems are weak. So there is nothing wrong with exploring the civil angle where we will take money and not proceed with a criminal prosecution. But naturally, it has to be an eclectic approach. When we say eclectic, mosaic approach, so different colors. You cannot say, leave all of them, just do recovery and allow all of them to go. No, in that case, the issue of impunity you've mentioned will fester too much. So you prosecute some, then you negotiate with others. So you go with this and that, mixed approach, mosaic or eclectic. That's the way to go. But let's look at the Saudi example. You see how bin Salman got over 100 billion from the oligarchs. by negotiating with them in a hotel. We should be looking at it. And of course, bringing a lot of
but
law
let me
reform.
ask you this direct question. With the oral preparatory team, have you had anybody come to you with the loot that they have taken away? That, look, you know what, I don't want any trouble, so you take the money quietly.
Okay, so you know that from our mandate, we are preparatory. So being preparatory, our mandate doesn't involve actual recovery of the loot. That will be in the second stage.
Okay.
But at least there are examples of people who say they are returning. Do you remember the example of the NIB boss who says, okay, you know, yesterday we went, oral team, we went to the Agric Extension land around
the NDA, the National Northern Development Authority?
This one, NIB, National Investigative Bureau. Bureau.
Okay.
Former BNI,
yes.
The boss. Yeah, he said, you know, because of the advocacy Okujeto was doing on it, and he just called Okujeto and said, listen, at least that's what Honorable Okujeto said. He said, I'm returning my land. I'm no longer interested. Leave me out of this. Yesterday we went to that place. Then,
so he's returned the land that...
Yes, he says he's no longer interested. NIB boss, Atubra. I know Atubra a bit personally. Yeah, that's what Honorable Okujeto said. That Atubra says he's no longer interested in the land. Yesterday we visited that land. Yesterday we went to that place. We went to Labadi where the Plea brothers have taken the land from the Labadi beach. Then we also went to NDA. NDA too, oh, they are taking their land, selling.
Oh, but the CEO says that they haven't encroached on any land.
Which one?
The Northern Development Authority.
Oh, yes, I went there. Oh, I have pictures on my phone. Hey,
I saw you. That's why I'm asking you.
He says, when you go there, you see fresh walls. In the last 1 week, they were building day and night. They've cut a lot of the land. I know the NDA office in Accra, that's why we did the Constitutional Review Commission sittings, etc. Yeah, they've parceled it. Listen, even at one point, there's no space between the building and the wall. I'm telling you, you can send your cameras there, or you will see. At one part of the building, there is no space between the building and the wall. You will see that, which is against the building code. So I'm like, how can you even sell that? You sell so much and sell illegally. Of course, the whole transaction itself, we see it as illegal. Then they've gone extra, so quadruple illegal. There is no space between the building and the wall. That's against the building code, right? Yes. So that's one example. So we visited the Agric Extension land. We've seen a lot of it. You see the loot, how they were destroying government documents, the buildings. Well, they've parceled it out. But thankfully, since they've not started construction, that's one place that hopefully will be recovering a lot of the loot. Another, so you can see, you know, we get whispers, as I said. So with time, I'm sure when we enter the stage 2, which will be the actual recovery, there will be more people coming up to offer what they've looted. Yes, because the main thing, as you said, we need a reset mind for the reset itself, a reset mindset for the reset itself, so that, you know, if you continue to do the same things, you are not likely to get different results. Is that not what is attributed to Einstein? That it is insanity to do the same things and expect what different results. So let's be looking at this recovery thing. Fortunately, you see, it's in our law. The only problem is that, so if you look, it's in the OSP Act, right? Where you can offer to do a plea bargaining. And also generally, we've brought it into our laws, plea bargaining, right? So you offer that, you do restitution to the state, and then you get a lighter punishment. But the downside of it is that some people don't want a conviction at all. Some people don't want that tag of a conviction. So sometimes if you look at the value of the loot and it's worth it, what is it about a conviction? I know, as a lawyer, I appreciate it. But where, let's say, somebody will bring you $50 million, and that's in the context of the Ghanaian economy, $50 million. Then you say, no, I don't want $50 million. I want you to be convicted in court. I want you to plead guilty in court so that you be called a convict. And then I'll take the 50 million. No. It doesn't, add up. So we have to look at our economic circumstances and then see that where the loot is huge and can turn our fortunes around, those places we can do the civil approach.